I'm not gonna forget.
What?
I said.
Can't hear anything.
What? Of course you can hear. Let me start the timer.
What?
You can hear.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, no, you can't hear anything. Of course you can't hear anything. Your headphones aren't plugged in.
God.
And that mean you're gonna talk like
Can't
this?
hear you.
You're gonna talk like this? Then you're gonna talk like that? Nah, 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 nah.
You're an asshole. I don't make fun of mentally retarded people, Tim.
I do. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, hi. 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 Duh!
Whoa. That's called tweak.
Where's the music? I have nothing, Tim.
Just tweaking.
Huh? I
What?
have nothing.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yep.
You have nothing. You have me. You have everything.
Really? How about flowers? Would
Oh.
that qualify?
I'll go out to the field and pick you some wildflowers this afternoon, my love.
You will.
I will.
Awesome. You all heard that. So now you gotta show them the flowers you picked me.
Oh, good. I can see some from the window. I don't have to go very far. I have to fucking work too hard.
Now you're going to the field.
Good morning, Jeff.
Dun, dun.
It is a dreary day. A little bit here this morning. I kind of like dreary days. Though.
I do too. But no, we're going to Florida where every fucking day is nice.
No, that's not true. They got these really cool rainstorms down there.
Yeah. Whatever.
I like those. I mean, they say in Maine that if you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's worse than that in Florida, I think.
No.
Oh yeah, those rainstorms. It's like
No.
you can have a personal rainstorm
It's disgustingly
over your head that just follows you around in Florida. It's the
It's
weirdest thing.
disgustingly beautifully hot
Oh,
and beautiful and sunny. Blah blah blah.
Oh,
You
I
get
love
used to it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Florida. So the Democrats are freaking out, man. Full-blown panic mode, man.
It's morning again.
Yeah, it is.
It
You
rained
know-
across the street. Jeff says.
That's funny. It's about the way it is in Florida. You know, I was thinking about like how I wake up in the morning sometimes and I kind of go, oh shit, because, you know, I don't want to be here right now. So you know where that's at. But Can you imagine what the Democrats are feeling like when they wake up this fucking morning?
Yeah.
They are in full-blown fucking freak-out mode right now, man.
Totally.
Totally. Hey, it's time. Now watch this. By the
Do we have a song?
magical powers, I'm gonna just transition perfectly this morning. Look at that. I got my coffee made. I got the camera angle set up. I got the floor swept. I got the studio desk cleared off, and I even got an extra dubage rolled for later on. So, how are you this morning, my love? How are you feeling this morning?
I'm tired. I want to go back to bed. No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Yep. Oh. Why is it so hot?
I think you're lying through your teeth, just like the Democrats are.
That's not nice.
I do. So, yeah. Oh, that was a lovely slurp.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're so good at that.
Excuse me.
You really are. You're better at that than me. So, man, what's going on? Well, look here, man. This morning, seriously, I woke up and I have not laughed from my belly,
Yeah.
as I have watching the fucking news. I am laughing my ass off, and not just laughing at like Fox News, because Fox News, you know, we're making fun of it. No. CNN, MSNBC, okay, full freak out mode. Jake Tapper, full freak out mode. These people are totally freaking out, and I am loving the shit out of it. It's like Ben Shapiro. What does he have that mug? Liberal tears.
Yeah.
Because what we're going to see, and we're just going to watch some TV this morning, right? You know, Mama's a little bit tired. She's got her corner.
I have a corner.
She does. She has a. She has her. Am I going to have to change it to corner because it says moments? You have moments, don't you? You have some moments for us this morning, hippie chick moments.
Are you done talking?
No, we just
Okay.
started, man. It's like 8:02. I just got started, man. I'm getting warmed
Oh
up.
my God.
So anyway, since we're feeling a little bit lazy this morning, but because there's so
Is it Monday?
No, it's Tuesday. Tuesday. Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Haktua.
Okay, so yeah, so am I sounding okay? Do I sound okay this morning?
You sound great, honey.
All right, because
Stop doing that.
shut up. Don't tell me what to fucking do.
Stop throwing things at
I
me.
hate it when she tells me to do that shit. What to do? I hate it. I just absolutely pisses
never
me
tell
off.
him to do
Except when I'm wearing a mini skirt, then it's kind of sexy. But anyway, moving on.
Boy.
Maybe I've shared too much. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. All righty then. So the news, though, is just so goddamn funny because these people are losing their ever-living fucking minds. And what I love about this, and I kind of set it up a little bit, and we're going to watch Steve Turley, and I don't know if you know who Steve Turley is, but out
like
there.
him.
Huh?
I like
Oh,
him.
I like him. And what I've always liked about him is that Steve, Dr. Steve Turley, Dr. Steve, he reminds me of that character.
Misfit Island. The
no.
toys from Misfit Island, the Jack in the Box.
Oh, yeah, a little bit Jack in the Boxy. But he also reminds me of I don't know, what is this, Saturday Night Live character or something. Anyway, Dr. Steve, he's always positive. He's always like really, really up. And I tell you,
his thing is populism.
yeah, populism, and so he's been predicting the downfall, right, of all of this machine globalism, and the rise of populism and all that kind of stuff, and so he's just fun to watch because when things are dark and you're feeling dark and you're feeling like, wow, geez, like these people never get their dues. What they're due? They're lying. They're covering shit up, right?
Right.
And he's like, don't worry. Well, now what's happened is what he predicted was true. Is we're going to see that it's just all completely fallen apart.
Great.
And we're going to watch a little bit of the White House press briefing with Creamy Jean-Pierre
Ew.
doing her goddamn absolute best. I got to put up that meme. Nobody appreciated it. I took so much time. I put in like a year and a half ago before I was famous like I am now.
Oh my God.
I made a meme. I was like, remember when I went through my meme phase? I made a bunch of memes.
Yes.
And I made the Karine Jean-Pierre meme dancing in front of the White House podium. And I pasted her head on a black and white image of Fred Astaire doing the tap dance, flying through the air. You got to see, it's really, nobody appreciated it. It was underappreciated. I'll show it tomorrow. Shut up. It was a good fucking meme. Don't look at me like that. It was a good meme. It's underappreciated.
Well, that
so
might be a reason.
tomorrow, you know what I might do? I might make a featured meme of the day that I
boy.
did. Because I got a lot of
You're
them.
copying my corner.
Well, no. Why don't you get an area? You get an area.
have
I
an
get an
area.
area,
You're-
and then we
you're
get the
huge.
common area. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Like, see how territorial she is. I got to live with this shit. I stopped streaming. Right? You leave. You go all about your life. I still have to deal with shit. Okay. So anyway, let's go over here. And let's just watch some of the shit that we watched before. Let me see if I go back. It should go to the last video I watched, didn't it? Oh, I'm just going to have to go to history. Hang on a second.
What are you doing?
Why am I not a... What?
What? No, the one above it.
This is...
That's yesterday.
Yeah, okay, today. Right? Why is this Maggie Haberman thing here all the time?
I don't know.
I didn't watch that recently.
Yeah,
And where's
if
Dr.
you-
Steve Turley?
If this... Scroll down.
Have you been watching anything this morning?
No, but if you go...
Well, there's
yeah,
Dr.
see,
Steve.
If you go
Okay.
across a page...
There's
it
CNN freaking out.
buffers.
Okay, well, I don't understand why this Maggie.
my God.
Look at this bitch. How many
Yes.
cats do you think Maggie Haberman has? Oh my God, Jesus. Anyway, these people are all chuckleheads. So anyway, let's start by watching. We could watch the Raw press briefing, but like I said, I like Dr. Steve. So let's let Steve do a little work. Is that all right with you?
Sure.
That he
Listen. Oh, it was starting, and we were fine.
that he gets every year that we provide to all of you.
It's a very basic, direct question.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a second.
This is delicious.
Many times, or at least once, in regards
I
to the
just-
president
wait.
specifically.
Finally
Hold
pushing
on a
back.
second.
What you should be able to answer by this point.
Wait, no.
Reporting about it.
No, wait a minute. Ed, please. A little respect here, please. So every year, around the president's physical examination, he sees a neurologist. That's 3 times, right? So I am telling you that he has seen a neurologist 3 times while he has been in this presidency. That's what I'm saying.
White House or Walter Reed?
I am telling you that he has seen them 3 times. That is what I'm sharing with you, right? So every time he has a physical, he has had to see a
Like
neurologist.
clockwork, once a year.
That is answering that question.
No, it's not.
No, it is. It is.
It
You're
is.
asking me.
Kevin Kennard, come to the
cannot-
White House
But I
specifically about
also
the
said to you,
president's condition.
Ed, I also said to you, for security reasons, we cannot share names. We cannot share names.
You can
We
share
have
names
to.
of
We have to.
others he would have met with.
We
but
cannot-
You can share names
No.
in regard
For security reasons, who's security exactly?
What's she talking about?
And when did we stop being the United States of America? I know. I'm sorry. When did it stop being something that we were like allowed to question? Who comes and goes at the White House? When does that become a high security? They're hiding behind security.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If someone came here in
No,
regards to
we
the
cannot
president.
share. We cannot share names of specialists broadly, from a dermatologist to a neurologist. We cannot share names. There are security reasons. We have to. We have to protect.
It's public.
I understand that.
I looked it up before I came out
I
here.
hear
It's
you.
right there for anyone to see.
Ed, I hear you. I cannot from here confirm any of that because we have to keep their privacy. I think they would appreciate
Why?
that too.
Why do
We
they have to
give
keep
them
their
a-
privacy? That's a
We
lie.
have to keep their
And they know they're
privacy.
being lied
It's
to.
public information.
I hear you.
listed that he
I
went
am-
to
I hear you.
Guys,
I hear you.
Guys,
Unless the White
Guys.
House answers the
hold on a
question.
second. There's no reason to go back and forth and be in this
Well,
aggressive
we're
way.
miffed around here about how information information's been shared with the press corps about him.
Oh,
What
look,
do you
he's
miss about
pissed, right? And boy, she's having a tough time, right? And she does this. She's doing this school teacher shit. This third grade, I don't, why are you dissing me? Why are you dissing me? It's like, no, we just want you to stop fucking lying to us, and we're done with it. Right? It's ridiculous. Everybody knows she's lying at this point. In the press, I never thought the press pool would turn on this woman. They always go in there in the morning, right? And they go, "Hi, Karen.
Did you bake me a pie?
It's her birthday, and you're leaving. And we just all love each other so much. Yeah, that's over. Clearly over.
Oh,
What do you miss
everything
about?
he just asked about.
What do you? And then every time I come back and I answer the question that
Morning,
you guys
Denise.
asked.
Correctly, you have to come back
Guys.
and clean
I
up
never
after that.
answer the question incorrectly. That is not.
Guys, I hear you. Ed, I hear you. Ed, I hear you. I hear you. Guys, I hear you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because I hear you, Ed. I do. I hear you.
I mean, and just to tell you, there's not worth going through the whole rest of it because the whole thing, like 20 minutes, was all of that. Except for
Wow.
Admiral Kirby soaked up a few minutes in the morning. In the beginning, that game isn't working anymore.
Right.
And they were just like a hungry group of a pack of hyenas, man, piranhas. It's great to watch. This is great because you know what? They're getting it in real time for playing along with this charade. And it's like, I hope it's like watching the pedophiles get smacked around, right? I mean,
Satisfying.
seriously, that's a lot of fun, right? That's what was going on right now, and it's great to watch, and I'm laughing at it. It's hilarious.
I mean, no, Kareem, what you're hearing is what's left of your pathetic political career going down the toilet, gang.
Look
We
how excited
are
Steve is.
officially
Dr.
on a death watch. This is every hour. It just gets worse. And worse. We got chaos breaking out inside the White House with a disaster of a press briefing. We got more Democrats now calling on Biden to step down. That number is growing literally by the hour. And we got the latest polls
Isn't it lovely?
that show the Biden campaign
Delicious.
is literally
Totally.
on life support. All as Donald Trump is surging in
They are
every
traitors. They should be
single
hung.
swing state. Gang, it don't get better than this. Greetings, everyone. It is live stream Monday night. I am your host, Dr. Steve, your Patriot
Dr.
Professor, here to help
Steve.
you stay sane in these insane times. You know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. We have got our
You do that too,
exclusive
people. Smack
backstage
that bell
private
for us.
Q&A tonight. If you'd like to join our private virtual platform, just ask me your questions. Just click on that link below. Or go to Fight
All right,
Turley
go
Talk
on.
and vote with your wallet. And
shut
no,
up.
I had an argument that I made this. So, as you saw, the legacy media is starting to hyperventilate.
Think.
You know, I had an argument that I made this morning that basically said it's because they're reading the polls. They wouldn't care if Biden looked like he was winning.
Right.
They wouldn't care.
Right.
But it looks like now
Right.
they care because they're about to see their power and their affluence erode.
And what's sad about that is it and pathetic if you really look at it is it's not concern for the country that the country is in peril because it's being run by a fucking potato. Don't you think that should be the main thing of concern? No, it's they're going to lose the elections. Okay, they're going to lose personal power and status.
The chaos today erupted in that White House press briefing room
And it was chaos.
because it came on the heels of a report that was just released that a Parkinson's specialist has visited the White House 8 times in the
8
last
months.
8 months. You heard that right.
That's
A
right.
Parkinson's specialist
I wonder why.
has visited the White House 8 times.
It's like
in
whose
the last
cocaine
8
was
months.
it in the White House?
What you heard there
Right?
was
I don't know.
CBS
Who would be
News'
seeing a
Ed
Parkinson's
O'Keefe.
doctor?
I mean, absolutely exasperated that this diversity hire, Karine Jean-Pierre, she just refused to even acknowledge whether or not
French.
that had happened. She would
black,
only
right? She's French.
comment on Biden's
black-
yearly
French
physical
black people?
examination. That includes a neurological exam, and he's all peachy keen. President Biden is sharp as a tack.
I love this guy.
That's what his neurological exams say every year, and he gets one once a year. And they
clockwork.
all show he's clear and cogent, as the borderline illiterate Joe Scarborough would say. And of course, everyone at the press briefing, especially CBS's Ed O'Keefe, are like, "You're effing lying to us. That's not what we're asking you.
Right.
We're being very specific in our question. We're not asking you about his yearly physical. We're asking very specifically, has a Parkinson's specialist visited President Biden on numerous occasions over the last several months? Yes or no?"
Yeah,
And
we
you
don't
heard her.
need his name.
Right. We don't want to.
She
Who cares about
actually
his
came
name?
out and said, "Well, that for security reasons, I'm not allowed to comment on it."
Hiding
I'm sorry,
behind
I
that
can't.
shit.
I did. What did she say? We can't share names. We can't share names.
Didn't ask
So
the name.
no, I can't answer that question because we can't share. National security and all. And of course, that wasn't the question. The question was actually very simple.
Well,
Has
but
a
she
Parkinson's
never.
specialist seen Biden?
She
don't-
never answers the question. These political animals are always trained
Right.
to put forth the narrative you want to, and not answer the question. I mean, that's what the White House press, at least the Democratic White House press. I mean, that's what they do. That's their job. But right now, when the circumstances are so obvious that you're lying,
Right.
it becomes really impossible to do, and you look like a total jackass trying to do it. and that's what's going on right now.
We don't care about his name. We don't care about his address. We don't care where he works. We care about the fact that the President of the United States may indeed be suffering from Parkinson's
Yes.
disease, which is affecting his cognitive ability.
Yes.
And that's all we want to know about.
Yes.
And of course, the White House is stonewalled.
We don't need to
Their
know that.
silence on this issue is
Deafening.
frankly deafening. At
Yep.
one point, this diversity hire, Karine Jean-Pierre, at one point she almost came to tears. Check it
this
out.
out. Yeah, check this out.
I just want to take a step back for a second, because I do take offense to what Ed alluded to. Come out here every day, there's a press briefing, and we do our best to give you the information that we have at the time. That's what we do. And we understand that the freedom of the press, we respect the freedom of the press. You heard me talk about this last week. I appreciate the back and forth that we all have. I try to respect you, and I hope you try to respect me. And we literally do everything that we can. My team does everything that we can to make sure we get the answers to you.
Did
That's
they
what we
hurt
do.
her
And sometimes we
feelings?
disagree. Sometimes we are not in agreement. But you know what? That's democracy. That is what is important, to have that healthy back and forth.
Man, it's like she talks to them like they're a kindergarten class.
Oh, I know. It's disgusting.
It's just so, oh man, she's shaming them for hurting her feelings. We try so hard. We come out here every day and we give you the truth and information, and you get all mad at me.
And so to say that I'm holding information or allude to anything else.
Look at that
is
body language, man. Look at that body. Don't tell you just to say this. Oh, it's just so insulting to me personally. We don't have a fucking president. You're hiding the fact that he's demented. Okay, we take offense to that.
is not unfair. It's really, really unfair.
It's unfair.
I think people who are watching and
Condescending.
have been watching this briefing for this past week could say that we are doing our best in this briefing to provide the information that we have. And I will admit, I will be the first one to admit, sometimes I get it wrong. At least I admit that.
Think so?
At least I admit that. And sometimes I don't have the information.
She's
And I
giving
will
herself
always admit
kudos.
that.
And
But I
sometimes
do
you're
take
hiding
offense
Yeah, some things you're hiding.
to
it.
what was just
Exactly.
happening at the beginning of this briefing. It's not okay.
I'm offended. I'm so offended. You know what that's like? It's like when you catch one of your kids doing something wrong
Yep.
and they get upset they got caught,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Catch your kid doing something wrong, and your kid gets mad and lashes out at you for catching him.
Kind of, yeah.
That's this White House. Karine Jean-Pierre literally just BS
Yep.
the
Totally
entire
condescending. You're right,
nation.
Denise.
right there. What she just said there actually just makes, I'll be honest, what she said there was so ridiculous, it actually makes Biden sound comprehensible. Cogent, Scarborough would say, as he lies into the camera. She is literally a walking, talking meme. She's a living meme. She's beyond cringe. Unfortunately, for Karine Jean-Pierre, that's it, Karine Jean-Pierre, the Democrat voices calling for bumbling Biden to exit are growing
Yep.
by the hour. Politico
Exit
just dropped the
stage
headline.
left.
4 more senior
Yeah.
Democrats
The
are calling on
Naddles.
Biden to step down. That includes
Wow.
New York
He's
Representative
naddled to the
Jerry
other
Nadler.
side.
That's a
Jabba
big
Jerry.
deal.
Yeah, this is a big
Jabba
deal.
the Hutt Jerry. He's now
Jabba the
turning
Hutt Jerry.
his very formidable back on
mean, he
Biden.
can't
and
turn-
senior House Democrat Adam Smith is now
He
calling
can't
on
change his
Biden to
mind
drop
now.
out
No.
of the race
I mean, it's out
as
there.
well. Even
Well,
the
no, I mean
rabid,
that's what the
utterly rabid left.
Did you ever think, okay, you've seen the Nazis and the goose stepping and the marching, right?
Yeah.
Everybody walking lockstep, just like North Korea. That's what the Democrats are. They always march lockstep, don't
They
they?
do. They
They
do.
never fucking break ranks, like ever. And to see people having to pick sides is delicious. Because they're fucking eating each other. They're all the laundry. It's like all their dirty laundry is out
Yep.
just for all of us to see. And they're in a total like panic. And it's just I'm literally this morning watching this stuff. And we'll the next video I go on to want to watch a little CNN. You heard me this morning. I busted out in like belly laughing because it's just so damn funny to watch these people self-destruct.
winger Stephen King is now coming out and calling on Biden to step down,
Stephen King.
recognizing
You
the
douchebag.
inevitable if he does not. Things are so bad.
I like his
that
writing,
Biden
some of it, but
actually
man.
had to release a
read a lot
letter
of his
today to his fellow Democrats, basically warning them to back off on all this stepping aside nonsense. Knock it off.
Wow.
We talked about this in our first video today, this morning.
Oh man!
They're
Let me
falling
tell you
apart.
something. I did a video last night where the latest move was Joe Biden calling into the
Yeah.
Morning Joe people, Joe and Mika. Mm-hmm. And he made no sense
No.
what he said, and it was like,
Did they push
look,
back?
buddy, bub, pal, Mister.
Mister.
Okay, it was like with that kind of attitude, right? I'm not going anywhere. And then he said it's a bunch of shit, something about his age and whatever. And I mean, Jake Tapper literally read it. I think Steve Turley talks about it a little bit. It's hilarious.
Biden is digging in his heels. Remember, and there's a clear reason for that. Remember, the ballots have all gone out to the delegates. This is absolutely key to understanding what's happening behind the scenes here. So while you have
Yeah,
this
I don't want to listen to this talk about the delegates. What he's talking about is that whole machine. I don't understand it exactly, but the whole machine is basically already in motion. Mm-hmm. And
What,
so
to replace
these no, the fact
Oh.
that these delegates, okay,
Already
all the voting
assigned.
doesn't happen, I guess, on the night of the DNC. They mail these things out.
Right.
And the way the law works is they're apparently legally obligated to vote for him, for Joe Biden, because he's the presumptive nominee,
Oh God.
right? They're committed to Joe Biden because he went through the primary process, right?
That's funny.
Right. So already the ballots are already coming back in the mail, which means apparently that's a huge fucking nightmare.
Right,
This is the timing is really, really, really bad for them. Okay. It's all very, very bad for them. And again, that's just,
It means
way
it's very
too much
good
fun.
for
I mean,
us.
I wake up a little bit depressed, and then I think, oh, but the Democrats are on fire.
Yes.
And then my spirits immediately lift,
delightful.
and I think, my shitty little problems are just shitty little problems. They
Yeah.
got real problems, boy.
Yep,
They're
yep.
losing. They're going to lose their jobs.
Yep.
Right. So this is pretty cool. Jake Tapper reads what I just talked about. The radio he called into to Morning Joe or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
listen, Bud pal,
Buddy-o.
Mister Bud Bucko.
If you think about it, there's really no way Trump can lose this election
No.
because it is so overwhelming
Yeah.
that even if he did lose, no one would believe it.
Yeah, but right. But guess what? You'll never guess what Joe Biden said this morning about Donald Trump.
What?
We need to. You told me we need to put
Oops.
a bullseye
Oh, bullseye.
on
him.
Donald Trump.
A bullseye.
A bullseye.
It's in your bookmarks, honey.
Oh, is it? Now, mate, think about that. Okay? If the right would say that, if Donald Trump would say that, the left's head would fucking explode because, of course, every time he says we have to fight, they mean we need
Political
to go
violence.
take down every stone of the Capitol and raise it to the ground. Okay, they're dumb shit people. They're lying, right? But they're using language like this.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a little like potentially inflammatory? Because it's like, what is the next step for them? I mean, their candidate is going down in flames.
Oh, it's delightful.
So the only way to beat Trump is to make Trump not exist anymore.
Oh, God.
Right? I mean, I'm just saying.
Video of Tapper. Micah. Yeah, let's play it. Micah's got the video. See, this is why I love Micah. You'll meet Micah backstage as well. Mikey, do you want to play that video of Tapper? This is Jake Tapper.
In reality, 72% of voters say that they believe President Biden is too old. That's according to CNN's most recent polling. Voters have been saying this for quite a long time.
Really?
The reality is that the Democratic elites are mostly late to
Late. Now, okay,
Isn't he one of
including
them?
you.
Yeah.
Right? Aren't you fucking late to the party, Mr. CNN Tapper Jake person? Investigative reporter Jake Tapper. The fuck?
I wonder what he thought of the debate.
Right? The only thing is like, why weren't you reporting about it then if everyone in fucking America was seeing it? But your viewers are all of a sudden now going, Jesus Christ. I mean, half of the fucking country is going, what the hell did we just fucking see? Why? Because CNN has been fucking lying to them, and you've been part of it, Mr. Jake Tapper.
Tapper.
Tapper. He's a homosexual, ain't he?
No.
Isn't he tap it?
No.
Are you sure? He sure looks like a homo.
Kind of cute.
acknowledge these age and ability issues compared to the rest of the public. The elites have been forced to reckon with it after the debate just 11 days ago.
Look at my career. I've not had many of those nights. It was a terrible night, and I really regret it happened. But the fact of the matter is, how can you assure you're going to be on faith that can intervene on your way to go to, work tomorrow? Age wasn't, the idea.
What the
is
fuck
I'm
did he
too
just
old.
say? What did he just say?
Fact of the matter is, how can you assure you're going to be out on your way to go, work tomorrow? Age wasn't, the idea that I'm too old. Keep in mind, that soundbite is supposed to be
They
reassuring
finally
to
get
those
it.
Democratic supporters who have gone wrong.
About fucking time.
Oh my God. Are you fucking serious right now?
That's outstanding.
That was hilarious. That you can't write comedy like that.
Right.
Yes, he just says what he's told. These fucking talking heads, these people, right? The marching orders of the Democratic Party, but they're trying to pull this off. Like, I don't know, it's this constant cognitive dissonance because They have to somehow salvage their credibility,
Yeah.
right? And because they're CNN, the most trusted name in news, and right, and so they've got they're and right, and they've been complicit in hiding what we've all seen.
Yep.
Look, they were there reporting on the G7 when he fucking wandered off to talk to a parachuter.
Yep.
They were there when he froze up on the fucking stage at the Obama, the big thing that he flew back from the G7 for the fundraiser.
Oh God.
And Obama had to grab his stiff ass locked up arm and pull him off stage, right, and walk him off like a
Yeah.
old grandpa, right?
Yeah.
And then he was at the who can forget Juneteenth? Everybody in the crowd
God.
swinging to the beat, even that the black guy with a beard in a dress right next to him, okay? And there's Joe standing there like a mannequin.
Yeah.
You were there for all of that, Mr. Jake Tapper. You were there for all of that. And so it's pretty rich, you know. It's fun to watch them try to walk this line and figure out how they're going to salvage their careers, their credibility, all of them, the politicians, everybody that's been complicit in this cover-up, which is the greatest cover-up in American fucking history, okay? Was it Roosevelt? FDR was apparently infirm at the very end, and his wife, Eleanor, was running the country for like a month or two.
Yeah.
Right? But this is huge. This is fucking huge. We have a man in full-blown dementia that's got control of the nuclear codes. And he clearly can't put a sentence together. So who's running the fucking country? Everybody's asking the question, who is running the country?
Wobbly. Many Democratic officials with whom I've spoken are worried that President Biden and his family and his inner circle appear to be in complete denial, not just about whatever might be wrong with him, but the state of his candidacy right now.
Yeah.
Gang,
I mean, think about this. They're holed up right now. Can you imagine, like, Hunter and Jill and Joe, like, in the Oval Office, right? Holed up, right? And like, three advisors, I don't know who the fuck they are, that are telling him, everything's fine, Joe. You know, the polls are, our internal polling says it's the toss-up. Everything's great, man.
You think Joe's doing cocaine?
Man, they're hopping him up on something, you know? And I'm quite sure that he probably did drugs like recreational
It's
up until
funny 'cause-
recently. I mean, it's a
Because you
family
look at old
thing.
people and you go,
Yeah, they
you don't
would
think
never
that they're
do
like
that.
a drug addict. But
Oh, sure they are.
I mean,
yeah, sure they
why
are.
wouldn't he be?
Yeah, right. Absolutely. But at this point, I think it's beyond that. They're medicating
Yeah.
him, and he's not there anymore. He's just a shell of what he once was.
Right.
And so they're holed up, right? And they're probably just hoping that somebody doesn't spit on their Philly cheesesteak sandwiches when they deliver them to the Oval Office, because everybody fucking hates them. They're all their jobs. Think about this. They are all going to fucking like lose their jobs. If a next Democratic administration comes in, they'll all stay.
They're leaking.
They'll all stay, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so they're leaking
leaking like
because
crazy
yeah,
now.
because like the picture yesterday, they have to give him fucking pictures to get to the goddamn podium, right? I mean, it's just it's pathetic. So anyway, let's go on to look at some polls. He does a good job
Polls.
breaking the polls. The polls are fun.
Michigan or Pennsylvania, any one of those three, it is done. It is over. These two polls map. If Trump wins Pennsylvania, it is over. Right now, as we speak, if he just wins Wisconsin, Michigan, or Pennsylvania, any one of those three,
one of them.
it is done. It is over. These
Joe is
two
done like a
polls
biscuit.
just got leaked. One is a Democrat poll conducted by Emerson. The other is a
Now
Republican
check
poll
this
conducted
out.
by Remington. Look at this. Those are two different polls.
Two different polls from two different political parties, Democrat and Republican. And look at the numbers are identical. It's Trump 48 and Biden 43.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Look at that. They show the exact same thing.
That's
Two different
nuts.
polls,
They
two
should
different
just turn
samplings, two
over
different
everything to Trump.
methodologies, yet they're both coming back with the exact
He's gonna be a
same
landslide.
results. Trump is up 5 over Biden, Pennsylvania, 48.
I mean,
to
I am
43,
absolutely
both
loving
polls.
it. We have the best situation absolutely possible. Joe won't go. and Joe can't deliver.
Joe and the
and
hoe.
everybody knows it. Joe and the hoe can't get it done.
That's right.
And the hoe,
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it yesterday, right?
Oh my God.
That ridiculous black essence. I don't know what the fuck that shit was
What
that we
was?
watched, where this lady came out in a costume, this
Yeah,
black-
right.
And then we proceeded to watch,
Mamala Kamala.
Mamala Kamala talk about like who she is.
Yep.
And she's an idiot. She's an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
We are in the absolute best political situation we could possibly be in. Now, we're in the absolute worst, on the flip side of that coin, we're in the absolute worst position we could possibly be as a country.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because we have a president who, he doesn't understand his mints anymore. No, you know what I mean by that? Non-compos mentos. Mentos. The mint. Anyway, so non-compos mentis. Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Embarrassing.
Was that not a good joke? I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, I worked on that, and it just came to mind this morning. I had that pre-cooked up in my head. I thought it worked. I thought it was a good joke. So, yeah, non-compos mentis. We got a president who's like literally supposed to be running the country, and he's not running the country, which is terrifying. All of this is at the same time. But politically speaking, it's pretty exciting shit.
Yep.
Talk about corroboration, and it's Trump's biggest lead yet. In fact, this is just where Emerson gets
All right.
started.
You don't want to
Take
watch
a
any more
look
polls, right?
At
All the
Emerson's
polls.
full polling
Yeah,
Trump.
there
for
you go.
the battleground states as a whole. Take a look at that.
Yeah, look at this. You're getting trounced.
That is just beautiful, man. It don't get sweeter than that. Trump is up 5 in Pennsylvania. He's up 3 in Wisconsin, 1 in Michigan. He is up 6 in Nevada. He's up
Wow.
4 in Arizona.
Yeah, and he's breaking
up
away.
5 in Georgia.
Every
Gang,
time Biden
New
opens his
Jersey.
mouth.
Too.
Yeah, everywhere.
Stinky.
That's insane. And make no mistake. I mean, CNN.
This is a smart
looking at
man,
that
by the
poll.
way. Dr. Steve, you should
Yeah.
Democrats
You should follow him.
in
He's
leadership
really cool.
are looking at that. Emerson was stubbornly pro-Biden. As we'll see another Morning Consult poll. We'll see that in a moment. They've been stubbornly pro-Biden. When all the other polls were showing Trump +5, +4, +3, now they were showing Biden +2. Now, you see, you got to put yourself, as hard as it may be, in the Democrats' sandals. Put yourself in the Democrats' beads and sandals. They could not have even begun to imagine
No.
this in their worst nightmares, say, 8 months ago.
Nope.
Okay, the polls 8 months ago, the polls were starting to look pretty bleak
Right.
for the Democrats, right? For example, Biden has not led in a single poll, as I understand it. If I go to the Real Clear Politics average, he has not led in a single poll.
right,
in
and
either
that's because
Arizona
everybody
or
saw
Georgia
his
for over a year.
decline
They have basically
already.
conceded
Right.
those.
For the last year.
That's why Trump only needs a single state: Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and it's over. Virginia, right, Minnesota, New Hampshire, Maine, New Jersey, possibly New York, right? So they saw these polls starting to look kind of bad about 8 months ago. But they figured after a stellar viral debate performance from old Cogent Joe.
Right. And
Cogent.
right. And not only that, they figured back then that they were going to convict him of all of these things and with the lawfare, right? And they're going to be able to call him a felon, and that will surely destroy Donald Trump's career.
Surely.
Surely it will. Surely. Stop calling me Shirley.
Old sharp as a tack Joe.
Sharp as tack. Sharp as a whip.
Best he's ever been, according to Joe Scarborough. Joe, they figured those polls would easily turn around. It's not happening. In fact, the opposite is the case. Trump appears to be breaking away.
Yep.
He's only increasing his lead.
Yep.
He has his highest Real Clear Politics polling aggregate lead ever.
All right.
now.
Yeah. So anyway, he's doing great. Right. The polls are just nuts. All of them. He can just go over all of them. So,
Yeah, bookmarks.
wait, but we're going to still. I know, I haven't gone to the book. I'm not going to
Oh.
the bookmarks yet. It's not time.
I'm excited.
That's what she said.
Oh, honey.
Okay, you made that too easy for me. You like teed that right the hell up. Okay, is this what I want? The CNN this morning? Yeah.
Congressman Robert Garcia.
Let's watch a little bit of more of CNN and Jake Tapper this morning.
Congressman Adam Smith of Washington State, the top Democrat on the House Armed Services Committee. And Congressman, for the record, we usually have you here to talk pure policy and foreign policy and armed services, not politics. But this is a fraught moment in our democracy.
Now, let me set this up. I watched this a little bit this morning, and this guy, he's interesting because he's one of those Democrats that sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Seems to be smart, right?
Right.
Intelligent, but they're not. Okay, this guy is no different than Joe Biden, except that this guy isn't starting to lose his faculties yet, and so you don't get to see what a lying piece of shit he really is.
Oh.
Okay, but he comes off kind of polished and smooth. But this is interesting to watch.
Where are you on this issue? What's your message to President Biden and to your fellow Democrats?
Well, look, I think he should step aside. I think it's become clear that he's not the best person to carry the Democratic message. And here's the thing. We have an incredibly strong message and record to run on. And all, you know.
Right, so now he's going to go over and he's talking about the record and all this shit, just like Joe Biden does. But again, I need to point this out to you. He's not the best one to carry the message. That sounds perfectly reasonable, right? Then he's not the best one, perhaps, to run the fucking country right now. Be president right now. Right now, today, right now. While he's still in fucking bed and they're warming his milk for the morning. Or tapioca pudding he sucks down or whatever the fuck they feed him.
Yuck.
Right? Oatmeal.
Oatmeal for sure.
Oatmeal for sure. And ice cream.
Respect to the president, he's done a great job. Okay, when you look at where the economy was when he came in, how our economy dealt with
The hell
COVID so
was
much
that?
better than any other economy in the world, the progress that we're making, the unemployment rate, you know, stock market. Look, there's a lot of work left to do. Housing's too expensive. Income inequality is still too great. But we've made progress on that too. That the lowest black unemployment, black poverty rate came under this president. I saw a report today in the New York Times that some of those, you know, areas that have seen the manufacturing jobs flee are actually starting to get better. Okay, and then on the other side, you've got Donald Trump, who's a complete disaster. Project 2025 and his promise to cut taxes more for the rich and corporations while raising tariffs to tax poor people. We got a good message. The president has shown he is not capable of delivering that message in an effective way.
Just because, I shouldn't say just, because that 90-minute debate
he's not able to deliver the message in an effective way. Those sound like really like
Innocuous.
reasonable, innocuous words, right? They sound, man, they're just so smoothed out, right? The president can't think. That's what he's saying.
Right.
The president cannot think and reason and make sentences. But that's what this politician turned it into. You know, he's not the most effective person at the moment to be carrying the banner,
Yeah.
the message, right? It's just so, like, wow. I mean, the fact that he's saying, all right, step aside is one thing, right? That's huge. But the way they phrase this stuff is just crazy.
was a lot. But is this based entirely on that event? No.
No.
What is?
I mean, there was concerns leading up to it in the terms of the president's ability to deliver a message, and it hasn't gotten.
Really? Now, remember what I just talked? I encoded it for you, right?
Oh.
He said the ability of Biden to deliver. There was doubts before along the way about his ability to deliver the message.
That's stupid.
Really? You mean we've seen before that the guy can't form fucking coherent sentences? Okay, that's because I remember I'm decoding it for you. I got my decoder ring on this morning, right? I'm dialing this shit in for you, right?
Hey, Jeff heard the dogs barking.
Did he? Yup. It's already pulled back. That's the damn thing. It got pulled back, Denise, on the night of the debate was when it got pulled back. And now he's over there. They're working the damn levers, going, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Better since the debate. The overall package shows we got a great message. I mean,
Yeah.
when we looked at that debate, what all of us were feeling.
What were
My
we
son who's in
feeling?
high school was, we should. Oh, sorry, he's in college now, but any good debater could go back on what Donald Trump is saying, and so many missed opportunities were out there.
Yeah.
And we want to deliver an effective message, and then there are the healthcare concerns. And look, a lot of Democrats are saying, well, let's move on. Let's stop talking about it. We're not the ones who are bringing it up.
There you
We're
go.
not the ones who said anytime, any place.
Right.
And only Joe Biden was on that stage with Donald Trump.
That's
Our
right.
constituents are bringing it up. The country is
That's
bringing it up.
right.
And the White House, campaign strategy of be quiet and fall in line and let's ignore it simply isn't working right now.
Yes.
One of your colleagues talked to me on Background and said that the problem with this issue with President Biden is, and I'm paraphrasing what this member of Congress said to me, is every American has seen this in their own life. Everybody knows what a confused older person who is
Confused
struggling with cognition issues, what it's like, and it's not
older
consistently
person struggling with cognition issues. There's a
Really
word for that.
old.
Dementia.
Yeah.
Dementia. Say it. Just say it. Say what we all have seen.
They won't do it.
He's in. Well, they have to. The Parkinson's doctor's been going there.
Yeah, they won't.
Parkinson's is associated with dementia.
That's right.
But they dance. There's still. I just see how they're dancing around it, even though they're talking about it, because it's the fucking elephant in the room, and they can't fucking avoid it. They just work so hard
Right.
to still sort of cover it up in some way. It's bizarre to watch.
100% 24/7 like that, but it is
Yeah,
a
the money's
process.
drying up big
no,
time.
and look, the president, as I said, has done a very good job as president. We've got a great record to run on. He's just not able to deliver it right now. And the healthcare, and it's a distraction. We should be talking about the record. We should be talking about
do you hear
Trump.
that? The health care is a distraction. We should be talking about Donald Trump. No, we should be talking about the 25th Amendment.
Right.
I mean, I can't
you're
stress
right.
this enough. This is a distraction, all of it. You should be right now, figuring out, you should be saying, all right, Kamala Harris is it. She's going in. We're fucking getting rid of Joe. He needs to be 25th Amendment because there's clearly nobody at the fucking helm of this. The cabinet needs to turn on him. They need to do this.
Yeah.
They need to fucking 25th Amendment him.
Pussies.
Right? I mean, what better time, whatever more appropriate time,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Would there be to use the 25th Amendment right fucking now? He's non-compos mentos, man. Right? Doesn't have his mints together. Doesn't have his mints about him.
But you saw the press conference.
Yeah.
We're not the ones who are forcing it. And sorry, I got to make one other point.
Yeah.
So the president talked today about how now it's all the elites who are trying to force him out.
Right.
Let's remember what happened in 2020. Okay, the president did not run a great primary campaign. He lost badly in Iowa and New Hampshire.
And I'll tell you something, too. This thing about what he said about elites, you're going to find that this is going to be a huge rift because what part I didn't play or that they didn't clip out about the Morning Joe interview when he called in on the radio was he basically categorized all the people that want him to step down as the elites, right? And I was watching Fox News and Harold Ford Jr., who you kind of like. He's the sort of albino black man they got over there, Democrat.
He's a liberal from
on the
Tennessee.
5. And I don't really care for him. I don't like him. I think he's a slick Willie. But he, right? He's pretty mild mannered, and and that's one of the things you like about him. You find him to be pretty reasonable. He was pissed.
Yeah.
He was fucking pissed because he felt like he was lumped into the elite that Joe was talking about. And man, he got his tail feathers all up, and
All
shit,
that-
his panties all up in a bunch.
That if they want him out, then they are considered the elite.
Yes. Well, yeah, he's saying all these elites that want me out, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, if I'm fucking elite, I've been this and that, and I did this and I ran, I did this, I served he got really mad. Wow. And it's great because they're just all eating themselves.
Yeah.
It is. It's the Democratic Party. It's the snake eating its tail. It's great. And sooner or later, it's going to just go really small and then go, and hopefully the Democratic Party will just fucking go away forever.
Okay.
Because they're just a bunch of sleazeballs.
In Nevada. You came out of Nevada, and Bernie Sanders looked like the presumptive nominee. And this exact same group of people
Now listen to
that the
this.
president is now deriding as elites. And by the way, they're not. They're Democrats, okay? They're party operatives, they're donors, they're volunteers, decided, and
Yeah, the donors, the ones with the big money, yeah, they're elites. Right? Yes, there is an elite class. Who do you think they are? They're not in the Republicans generally speaking.
Right.
Most of the elite, right? There is an elite. He's lying to you saying that there's no such thing as an elite. See, and I'm trying to, watch this news and help you all, hopefully that we can, or together, we can look at this and say, look at this. Almost everything they say that comes out of their mouth is a stinking lie or a smokescreen or whatever.
Yeah.
to all the Bernie supporters out there, I'm not judging this.
Now, he's going to
positively or
go on to
negatively.
talk about Bernie Sanders, and he's going to say something completely different than what actually happened regarding Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders was executed by the Democratic National Convention. Okay, he was executed.
Man, they must have paid him off good because
They must have paid him off really good because he just went away. Bernie Sanders. Can you imagine President Sanders?
No.
I'm President of the United States of America. I always thought that guy was such a fucking clown, man. You know? But they executed him. But he's going to tell a completely different version of history of what happened to Bernie Sanders.
They decided they didn't want Bernie Sanders to be the nominee. They decided that Joe Biden would be the better nominee.
The people.
Credit, again, to the president.
The electorate.
He decided that because he did 8 years as vice president. He did the years in the Senate. He had the record to be a strong president. And so they, through their support behind Joe Biden, and Pete Buttigieg, and Elizabeth Warren, and Mike Bloomberg, and Amy Klobuchar, and I may be forgetting a few others,
Amy
stepped
Globular.
aside for the candidate who was better. This myth that somehow Joe Biden came in and rescued us, it has been a nationwide movement since Donald Trump was elected president. And in 2020, that nationwide movement said, Joe, you're the best guy, let's go. Right now, they don't think he is.
So what happens then in this scenario that he steps down, which we should note, he shows absolutely no indication.
No, he's defiant.
And I don't think it's just faking it for the cameras. All the reporting indicates that he, the First Lady, Hunter, and some of his top aides are just 100% behind him and think that this is just the elites going after the Bidens again. But put that aside for 1 second. What is the plan? What would the plan
Two quick things. One, I hope, and I completely agree with Adam Schiff and Mike Quigley and others who've said, let's put Joe Biden's ego aside. As candidates, there's this tendency to believe, it's all
how are you
about
going to
us.
do that? How are you going to put
the
another
candidate is-
man's ego aside? I mean, what he just said is stupid. I don't even know what it means. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
is always secondary. The primary thing is the constituents you're asking to represent.
see, now here's where he's going to tell you the most important thing is our voters, the people that we represent, the people we love. We wake up and those people's names are tattooed on our very fucking hearts. Okay? This is what we should be concerned about. Bullshit. You are concerned about losing power, prestige, and money. Right? Your very way of life. All your whole fucking grift, your fucking Green New Deal. Like, it's so rich when people like him and everybody gets up and goes, we have such a great record to run on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, have you shopped in the fucking grocery store or filled up your gas tank lately?
Oh my God.
Okay.
So bad.
And then when they take the inflation or the numbers, did you know that the inflation numbers don't count food and fuel?
What?
No, they don't. So the inflation numbers on like, oh, well, how much has a fucking dishwasher gone up? Well, yeah, fuck me. I mean, I don't buy a dishwasher every goddamn day. Okay, I don't go to march down to fucking Sears and buy an appliance.
Right.
Okay, what the fuck do you buy, right? I mean, I don't really give a shit. Okay, I can cobble up my car to make it go a little bit longer. I'm trying to put fucking gas in the tank and keep this show running, right? And keep food on the fucking table. The two things that Americans are concerned about most.
Yep.
So it's like, oh man, these people that say that, oh, look at the record. What, that we're building more fucking someplace in Ohio that they make a factory where they're building fucking electric cars that are subsidized. That's the only way they can build them. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They're getting subsidies from the government to build these electric fucking vehicles. That's the only way they can get people like General Motors to build these fucking things, right? And Ford and whatever motors. So they build these fucking things, and we don't know what we're going to do with the batteries. We don't know. It's like worse. It's like as bad as practically as fucking nuclear waste.
Yeah, right.
We it's just absolutely ridiculous. This whole thing, the Green New Deal, none of their policies are working. The world is on fire. Clearly, their foreign policy sucks. Their border policy and the open borders, how's that going? Oh, that's just magnificent. We're getting, young girls, citizens of our country, white girls, raped and chopped up and stabbed and molested. Okay. Everything is objectively worse than it was 4 years ago. But somehow they say, don't look at the fact that he can't fucking think. Just focus on his record. Well, that wasn't very good either.
That means other
So
people.
I would ask them
Right.
to put their personal feelings aside for Joe Biden. This isn't personal. It wasn't personal in 2020 when all of those people said it should be Joe. It was business. You're the guy we think can win. So I'm pleading with them, all right? I hear you. I think you're probably
down
right.
on my knees,
I'm pleading with
man.
them. Take a step back.
Please.
Look at what is best for the party, what is best for the country. What happens? Personally, I think Kamala Harris would be a much better, stronger candidate. And because she is constitutionally his second, that's the way it's supposed to work.
Right.
If the president is no longer able, Kamala Harris is there with.
Oh, you
4
think he
years
should
of
step down from the presidency?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about within the primary process.
primary process. So
They ran as a team this year
Right.
from the very start. Okay.
So you don't agree with Congressman Jim Clyburn, who said there should be at least some sort of mini primary
Mini
process
primary.
so that she's not anointed. So there. No.
Let me say,
They can't do
there's
that.
1,000 different
Think
ways of doing
about
this.
that.
Fine.
We've talked
Okay.
about that before. Listen, I just love to see the pretzels they've got to twist themselves into. They have fucked themselves so badly. She is a person of color.
Right.
According to the Democratic Party, she's black.
Whatever.
She's not. She's not. She's fucking not black. She had an ugly ass Indian father or something, and a light skinned father, and a what was her mother
Indian.
again? I mean, she's not black. Okay, they made her black. They created her black. She touted in the beginning of her career. We watched a whole documentary on her that she touted herself as the first Indian woman. So she's not black. But like they've convinced everybody in the world she's black. Okay, whatever. So now what are they going to do about that? They're going to pass her over? They're going to pass over. They're going to just completely abandon their diversity, equity, and inclusion. They're going to burn that whole thing down to the ground because she is the epitome of diversity, equity, and inclusion, that woman.
Yeah.
She represents DEI.
Mm-hmm.
And so they can't walk away from her.
Denise wants to know if we think that we can all hold on until Trump comes back. It's going to be close.
Wow. Whether he can hang on, whether Joe Biden, or whether we can hang on.
We can hold on.
Wow. I don't know. There's like 5 days left or something like that.
I'm
110?
energized by the new news.
It's
it's getting better every day.
I mean, literally, if right now, and here's the problem, it's like I don't want to do anything else like read books. I read a part of a book last night about Baldur Einarsson, Viking guy,
Norwegian,
and apparently turned out to be real big Christian. And so it's an interesting book and stuff, and it's going to give us some money and stuff. But we're going to get off this show. We're going to sign off. I'm going to go make another cup of coffee, and she's going to start playing videos. And then you know what's going to happen? I'm going to do nothing but want to sit here all day and consume the news. What I want to know is, am I going to be able to move the fuck out of here? without you know what I'm saying. It's like let alone the fact that we have to do all the things we have to do to get this house ready to sell and to get the hell out of here, which is going to be a big challenge because there's only one of us really doing most of that. Well, and it's just reality, okay? I mean, that's not because she's lazy, clearly. I mean, you've heard her tics this morning. This medication thing is a constant struggle for us, man.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard because the nature of all Parkinsonian medication, and you see it with the President of the United States, is they juice you up. And it works for a minute, and things are kind of okay, and then it's shit starts wearing off, or then there's like, oops, I'm a little over medicated. That happens, and shit builds up, and she gets real tired, very sleepy, and just stuff like that.
It has to make you so tired that the tics, the tremors, all that stuff stops.
Right.
But you can't. You got to be able to function.
Yeah.
So I'm actually taking medication 6 times a day.
Yeah, it's very challenging. So it's like, let alone I got to do all that stuff, but then I want to broadcast this news. This stuff is taken off. I think especially the morning show, it's awesome. I think it's great. And I think it's just eventually it's just a matter of time before it picks up and gets bigger. And so I'm all excited about that. And I want to get the hell out of here. But man, all I want to do is consume this news. So, because it's happening so quickly,
right?
That I can't get out and do all this other stuff. So anyway, just to tell anybody's out there that's watching, if you can support us in any way, you can tip us or on the X page. There's a tip button on there, or you can go to the link tree and you can support us in other ways, because that allows me to at least take some of the time I have to do reading books, which is pretty laborious. I mean, it takes me about a 2-hour book. It's about 5 hours for every recorded hour. So it's a good, 10, 11 hours. That time has to be continuous, uninterrupted. And you've seen the circus that goes on around here. It has to be like super quiet when I read books.
Yeah, I get the dirty look. Like if my knuckle cracks, it's like,
it's not that bad. I've gotten to the point now where it's like I used to lose my freaking mind, right?
Yeah.
I would be like recording but I've learned how to record everything one sentence at a time. And so the worst case somebody's going to blow is I'm going to blow one sentence. Well, I just stop and back up and read it over again. Before I was like trying to read whole paragraphs and stuff. And then I get all mad and it was just, anyway, I don't have a separate studio, but in Florida, we're going to have a separate studio.
Yep.
So that when I'm doing stuff like that, no dogs, no tweaky you.
I'll just barricade you in there and
feed me oatmeal. I know.
Feed you oatmeal into the
president is not the nominee. He got a little testy this morning when I think Joe said he was the presumptive nominee.
Yeah.
He is. He's the presumptive nominee. And let me also say, and I put this in a statement that I'm about to put out, if we get through the convention, he's the nominee, I'm all in. Look, elections are a choice. And in this field,
you're telling me that if he fucking makes it,
oh my God,
flops across the line at the convention, he's all in? You're all in? You're all in? Wow. And this guy's saying this shit with a serious fucking face. Look at him.
Biden, far and away the best candidate.
He's far and away the best candidate. Did you hear that? He just said he's far and away the best candidate.
He just said that.
Right, but he's not the best candidate.
I know in my heart and my soul and my brain that we can do better. And
we can do better.
What the stakes are.
We can do better than the best. You listening to this double speak shit? You can't make sense of this stuff. This is not intelligent. It's not. But it's what they're doing is they're twisting themselves into pretzels,
right?
Because they've made their bed and they're having a real bitch of a time lying in it, right?
Yeah.
All right, and you've seen it even after the debate. He didn't come out and show that he could deliver the message. They didn't address the healthcare issues. So I just passionately believe that we can pick a better candidate. Like I said, I think it should be Harris. Ultimately, that's up to the delegates.
What do you think?
Make the selection.
What do you make of the fact that there's this visit by a Parkinson's doctor with the White House physician and they won't answer questions about it? I know you don't know the details about it. Well, here's the thing. It just seems to me.
Now, okay, all right, now. This is where I'm glad we continue to watch this, and because this is where Jake Tapper, that's Jake Tapper, right? I got him confused with that other homo. What's his
Anderson
name?
Cooper.
Anderson Cooper.
White hair.
Anderson Cooper. No. He's Jake Tapper and Anderson Cooper are probably tapping at each other on the down low. That's what I think. They're all gay. Gay. All right.
I've been in this town.
He's gonna have a lucid moment. Watch this. He's gonna say something that's completely true and right. Watch this.
A little bit, you too. And like you have an issue about a candidacy based on ability and health
Did you hear that?
concerns. So what do?
It was in their
You try
studio.
to resolve them.
That phone.
One, you put the candidate out for 2 hours and let them take questions from the press.
Yeah,
Show
2 hours.
not just phone interviews and not just, I mean, George did a great job, but 22-minute taped interview is not what we're talking about. A full hour and a half, 2 hours, take questions, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Be nimble.
And you put out all the health records. But they're not doing either of those.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not good. I know that because
Right? I mean, but is that not true? Did Jake Tapper not speak the absolute 100% truth? That's all you would have to do is if there's any question, well, why are they not? Because it is obvious he cannot pass a cognitive test and they will
Right.
not release the records. And that's why the White House press briefing was an absolute fucking scream. And I can't wait to see it tomorrow because the piranhas have only gotten hungrier.
That's true.
They didn't get fed at all this last time. And more shit is leaking out. More shit's going to leak out. Like the second we get off this show. But there's probably news right now. Okay? All right, let's move on because you got a corner too. So you get your moments. We got to get through her
Squeezing
little
me
hippie
out.
chick moments.
as the doubts linger, the lack of transparency lingers. And again, the president has done a great job. Okay? We have a great record to run on. But what we've seen over
you
and
don't.
over again, he can't deliver that message. And the questions about his health, again, I did all this, oh, Democrats should just shut up and get in line, don't question. We're not the ones bringing it up.
Right.
The president's debate performance and what has happened since then, as well
America.
as some incidents before that,
Right.
are bringing
The
we have to
electorate.
deal with it. And here's another point. It undermines our credibility.
Yes,
now, it
it
doesn't all have to
does.
be on the candidate.
You got that
Messengers
right.
can be good. Wes Moore, Shapiro, Gretchen Whitmer, Gavin Newsom. We got
Oh, my God.
really good messengers out there. But your credibility takes a blow
Mm-hmm.
if you can't answer questions about the president's health and his
Mm-hmm.
ability to deliver a message. If you act, not important, shouldn't talk about it.
Yep.
So I just look.
That's
I think
suicide.
I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, gets the nomination. I'm all in. Right now, just like in 2020, when everyone said Joe Biden's the guy, let's get behind him. I think we need a different choice if we're going to be able to beat Donald Trump, and that's what matters. It's not about
That's
Joe
what
Biden.
matters.
It's not about individuals. It's about making sure we move this country in the right direction going
Mm-hmm.
forward.
Congressman Adam Smith, Democrat of Washington State, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for your
See,
candor.
that's all that matters is the group goal, the group ideology, the group think, and beating Donald Trump. Well, you know what? If he loves Bernie Sanders so much, why don't they bring him back? Did you notice he wasn't on the fucking list for the mini primary?
I know.
You know, all the great messengers out there.
But he's old.
Whatever happened to Bernie? But age doesn't matter. Come on, age doesn't matter, right? So, okay. What else is going on?
I gave you some bookmarks.
You got bookmarks. Wait,
Oh
I want
my
to show you. Wait a minute.
God.
I want to show you just one more thing, and then we go on to your bookmarks. Because I watch this, but I'm not going to watch the whole thing. But I want you to see this. Somebody else calling. Like their dam is broken. So just watch this.
Democratic Congressman Seth Moulton, he's calling on President Biden to step
All
aside.
right. Now, look at that guy's head. Is that not the fucking squarest head you have ever seen? He's like a fucking human Lego man.
Like a football player.
He is. Look at him. He's like a blockhead. He is. That shit is insane. Look, I want to make this big for you. Look how big that guy's head is. Square it is. It's just so square. Anyway, so let's listen to this square-head, block-headed guy.
As the 2024 Democratic presidential nominee. And Congressman, I so much appreciate your time. You hear Leader Jeffries speaking out now, telling Armanu Raju that he does support the president. His position has not changed on that. Does it give you any pause in how strongly you have come out in the opposite direction?
No, it doesn't give me pause. This was a hard decision for me to reach because I love Joe Biden. He's an amazing president. He's even been a great mentor and friend to me personally. I used to have breakfast with him when he was the vice president. He coached me on being a freshman in Congress. But we need to win this election. The reality, though, is that for the president, he's got to be all in until he's not. And I think a lot of party leaders feel the same way. For us in the rank and file, we're trying to be a little bit more honest and really just push
honest,
in
just
the right.
a little bit more. And again, I must say to you, you're not being all that fucking honest, because if you were really honest right now, you would be calling for the 25th Amendment.
Right.
That's what honest would be. This shit about getting him to step aside so you can win the fucking election, and then say that everybody that fucking talked to Joe Biden, if this son of a bitch right here talked to Joe Biden, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago or a month ago or 2 months ago or 4 months ago, then he's complicit and guilty in the fucking cover-up of that guy's mental decline, his non-compass mints, right? Telling you, man, these people are all scuzzy bastards. Anyway, enough of him. He's going to just call for him to go away. So you want me to go to the bookmarks? I shall do that. Is this your thing?
Yours first, and then we'll do mine.
All right. Well, okay. So should I play your music yet?
No.
Okay. I should hold.
Yes.
Okay, I'll hold. Let's go to my
forget how
bookmarks.
this works?
Is this my area? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm in my area. I didn't prepare my area. What am I looking at?
Well, this is a reaction show.
This is the reaction portion of our show. Is it?
Yes.
All right.
Where you get to see videos for the first time
Oh.
and react.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Let's do this.
I think.
Oh, they're Chinese. I pulled his pants down. Fucking monkeys. They're pretty aggressive.
There's nobody helping him.
Oh, somebody starts whacking with
Finally.
like a poster or something. That's pretty funny.
Thank you.
I spent 16 weeks over in China. I've never told that story before. Very weird to be over in China. It was when I was working for a water heater company, A.O. Smith Water Products. Mm-hmm. And so I was over in Nanjing, China. And I've been to Shanghai and Hong Kong. And yeah, it was pretty fun. But anyway, it was very weird because it's really weird to be like a minority. Like seriously feel like a minority. And I mean, I'm 6'2", and everybody else is like 5'6", is the tallest, and they all have black hair. And so in an elevator, I'm like, standing them out amongst this sea of black hair, and the little kids would just like look at me and stop and like dead in their tracks and point at me and like, "Ooh, look at the round-eyed man." It was very bizarre, but I got to see a bunch of stuff. It was kind of cool because I got on like taxis and I would find a guy, you could hire like a taxi for the whole day, and he'd give you, like whole tour guide thing and shit, take you around and stuff. It didn't cost very much, but never went to a place where they had monkeys running around, so that was pretty fun. All right, what is it, Mark Silly saying?
Some news.
Hid the nuclear codes from Trump. Oh yeah, and then he held the secret calls with Chinese defense officials. Yep. Then surrendered to the Taliban and armed them with $80 billion in U.S. weapons. That's right. That's exactly what woke General Milley did. These people, I think that they should be all investigated first. Investigated. And if there's wrongdoing in any of these fucking people, they need to go. They need to have military tribunals. They need to go to prison. They need to go to Guantanamo Bay, man.
The next one's a piece of breaking news.
Oh, is it? Wait.
Yay!
There we go. Breaking. Biden told donors today on a private call that it's time to put Trump in the bullseye. Yeah, we talked about that.
That's not good.
That is not a good look. because both sides have crazies, right?
Yeah.
And I do say, as much as, freedom of speech and all that, I mean, you can get to a point where, but I mean, here's the whole thing. If they say you can't say shit like that on our side, then they can't fucking say shit like that on their side. If you
Right.
measure yourself by your own
Yeah.
ruler, right, you just committed a big, big no-no, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, shouldn't have ought to done that, right? Yep. Laura Loomer said, there it is, incitement of violence. See? So I'm not the only one, right? Oh, and this is interesting, and I'm glad that you brought this up because I had, I think in the video, I think Jake Tapper played some of this stuff and of Jill Biden, Queen, El Presidente,
Queen of the United
Dr.
States.
Jill.
Dr. Jill.
Dr. Jill, who's like doctor of nothing. She's it's an education degree. It's like a ED or some shit like that. I mean, it's like people don't. There's nobody in the world that calls a doctor the doctor. I mean, it's on a piece of paper. It's all
I
it
know,
is. It's
lawyers. They don't call lawyers doctors,
right.
but they've got a doctorate degree.
Right. No, you call them Esquire. See, anytime, but see, that's bullshit, okay? I'm telling you, all those titles and all that crap, merely when people use them, it's a fucking appeal to authority, okay? Well, I mean, what do you expect me to say? Put down that I'm an MBA and an MDiv, Master in Divinity, right, next behind my name, and put some foofy thing on. It's like I don't need to be called fucking bishop.
Right.
Okay, or reverend.
Bishop.
Right, and that's all this
cracked me
shit
up.
is, okay? I'm just a preacher man, right? That's all I am, right? I'm the truth slinger. That's my own self-made title, and I don't need to be any of these things, right? And that's why, it's just a bunch of shit, this whole Dr. Jill Biden.
Joe has made it clear that he's all in.
What is she even saying? Look at her. She just loves the spotlight and the adoration.
Yeah.
She just soaks it up. She's such a swamp thing.
That's the decision that he's made. And just as he has always supported my career, I am all in too.
Oh, she's all into. I'm with him. What is this? This is I'm with her warmed up all over again. That's exactly what that is.
Yep.
So right. So that lame argument that like, okay, we know he's all fucked up and shit, and he can't put together a sentence, but we just can't. We have to support him. We just can't leave him now. He supported me. I support him. No, you don't. Like physically, you support him, I suppose. But
Right.
basically, you have him on puppet strings,
Yeah.
right? He's
All right.
oh God. Okay, I need to move
Move
on.
on.
Okay, this is fun. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. This is so fun. Let's watch a little bit. We provide
to all of
That's a very basic, direct question.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a second.
Eight times, or at least once, in regards to the president specifically.
Hold on a
Not
second.
what you should be able to answer by this point.
Wait, no. No, wait a minute. Ed, please.
Ed,
A little
please.
respect here, please.
Little Ed,
So every year
get back in your seat, Ed.
around the president's physical examination, he sees a neurologist. That's 3 times, right? So I am
Three
telling
whole-
you that he has
whole
seen
times.
a neurologist 3 times while he has been in this presidency. That's what I'm saying. I am telling you that he has seen them 3 times. That is what I'm sharing with you, right? So
Sharing.
every time he has a physical,
Love it when
he
she
has had
shares.
to see a neurologist. So that is answering that question. No, it's not. No, it is. It is. You're asking me.
Kevin Kennard, come to the White House
But I
specifically about
also
the
said to you,
condition.
Ed, I also said to you, for security reasons, we cannot share names.
All right, lie.
We
lie,
cannot
lie,
share
lie.
names.
But I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's on fire. Okay, we have more breaking, right? Do we
No.
have breaking again? Yes, we do.
Oh.
I think we broke this yesterday, but let's break it again. What the hell? You got to just break news twice sometimes. Yeah, They came out, apparently, that Joe Biden and his administration came out against the SAVE Act, which would require documentation and evidence that a person is a United States citizen in order to vote in U.S. elections. Yeah. Why would you oppose legislation like that? Why? You know why they say this? This is redundant.
Yeah.
They say this is redundant. It's already, did you know it's already illegal to vote in a U.S. election anyway? It's like totally, yeah, okay, then why can't we just have IDs? Yeah, right. You can't say that if there's no enforcement mechanism, then it doesn't matter what the fucking law is. You know, I mean, it's like the gun laws. Okay, I mean, I tested it out in Tennessee to see if I could buy a gun in Tennessee, which is one of the reasons I live in Maine. I can go down to the store and get a gun here, but I couldn't because I tried and it didn't work. But guess what? Technically, that was the same thing that Joe Biden's kid did. Tried to get a gun as a felon, right? Is that right? No. False pretenses. But you're supposed to go to. Yeah, his was
using drugs.
Saying he didn't use drugs, right? So yeah, I mean, you know, it's they don't enforce. There's certain things that they just generally don't enforce, and if you don't enforce that law, then what good is it? I mean, you know. So yeah, it's really bad. Should we go to yours, my love? Is that where we're headed to next?
Wait, go back up. Scroll, make sure there's nothing else. No, the other way.
What is this?
Yes, you would like this.
Is this a stupid Palestinian fucking Hamas supporters? Palestinians?
Yeah, but someone's pulling down the flag.
Oh, is it? Are they? A Palestinian protester tried to raise a Palestinian flag, and oh, good, American citizen gets with it. Yeah. Oh yeah, good. Beat his ass too. Yeah. Oh, look at him. Well, let's get busy as a country. We got it. Fuck you. So whip your ass with that thing.
All right, keep going.
More down.
Keep going. No, I mean keep going.
You mean keep scrolling?
Yes.
Well, use your words.
Oh my God.
Precision of language, dear. Precision of language. And if you can give me the movie reference from Precision of Speech, from that term, I will send you a T-shirt for free that says, I am not a racist. You just have to give me your size. Okay? That's a...
All right, let's go over to my stuff now. You're boring.
I'm boring.
You're boring.
Oh, is this him calling in? Come on, let's listen to this just one more time. It's like, because this is Bucko, buddy, Bucko pal. Listen, buddy.
How can you assure the American people that you won't have another night like the one you did in Atlanta?
Look at my career. I've not had many of those nights. It was a terrible night, and I really regret it happened. But the fact of the matter is, how can you assure you're going to be on faith that can intervene on your way to go to, work tomorrow? Age wasn't, the idea I'm too old. Created over 15 million jobs, 21 million insured for the ACA, beat Big Pharma, relieved student debts for 5 million people, first black woman in the court. So I think I had a significant run, and that's how I'd measure me. Measure me what I've done. And by the way, in terms of my neurological capacity, I had a neurological physical as well in February. It's released. I released all my records. All of them. And I have a neurological test every single day. Try sitting behind this desk and making these decisions. You know it. Both of you know it. They know it. I'm not bad at what I do. And now, it doesn't mean I never make a mistake. I do. But I'm making those decisions.
No, you're not.
Oh, my God. That's so
bad. No, you're not. You're not making those decisions. Nobody believes that you're making decisions. No, I don't buy it. Don't buy it. Right. So let me make sure I got your page up here.
Oh my God, what's taking so long?
Oh, because I'm trying to set stuff up for you.
I want my song.
So, fine.
Play my song.
There you go. All right. It's your turn.
My turn.
Why can't I see you? You should be able to see you. Oh, there you are.
You gotta go to my bookmarks, not my page.
Well, yeah, okay, but don't you want me to plug you?
Oh, God.
I'm going to plug my
Oh, my
wife
God.
right now.
That's what he
right
said.
here.
That's what she said.
On live
No,
TV.
don't do that.
Okay, this is Hippie
Don't do
Chick.
that.
You can see at Hippie Chick right there. 24. Go follow her. Make sure you do that. Very important. And so now we're going to go over and look at her bookmarks. Where are the bookmarks?
Okay.
Why didn't it say? Why
You
do I
gotta
have to
go to
say
more. I don't have premium on.
Oh, you
that
don't
account.
have premium
I
like
don't.
me.
You won't let me.
No.
You never let
'cause
me
we
spend
can't afford
any money
it.
ever.
That's because we have to spend all our money on gummies. Anyway, what are we looking at here? Are we going to do Tom McDonald?
I think we
We're going to have a little
should.
Tom McDonald music here.
Let's watch something else first and then come back to
All right,
Tom.
all right.
Okay, this is
Andy Ngo. Andy Ngo.
I was feeling melancholy.
Melancholy, okay.
Nostalgic.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about the times when Antifa and the Proud Boys were fighting.
Yeah, those are the days.
They were
weren't
the
they?
days. They were the good days.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Yeah.
So this is
Good
Ethan.
times.
Ethan is the star of this video. He's now in jail for January 6th.
Ah.
So I just thought I would share a video of how badass he is.
Okay, cool. All right.
Totally badass.
All right, so let's do this. Ah, yes, I remember. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The swing heard around the world.
Yep.
This was great. Look at the baton. The guy's got a baton.
There he is. There he is.
There we go. Whoop. Boom. Yeah. How was that? What the hell, man?
Were those gunshots?
I don't know. I don't remember that part. I don't remember that part. But those guys, went to jail.
For January 6th.
Because you know
those were the days.
You know
I
what happened? You know what happened is that they go out, the Antifa comes and they harass the shit out of the Proud Boys, and then the Proud Boys go out and then they get in a fight, and all the Antifa run away because they're all wearing little fucking pussy masks.
Yeah.
Right? And they don't go to the cops. And then the other guys at the Proud Boys, the cops come and they're like, well, hey, this is my name, this is my thing, because that's what we do. We follow fucking rules. Right? And even though they have no victims, and it was nothing but a brawl, even they have no fucking victims, nobody wants to press charges, the state prosecuted them because they were Proud Boys, because they supported Donald Trump, because of their association with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And so some of these guys went to jail in New York for doing this, for a fucking brawl.
And somewhere in January 6th.
Yep. All right, what are we looking at here? Uh-oh. Oh. Whoops.
I'm feeling violent today.
Dying to try your kung fu on an unsuspecting citizen. Oh, bam! Bam! Oh! Full suplex, man! Oh, wow. That was really good. Is that a woman or a man? Oh, bam!
I think it's a man.
You can't tell anymore, just pussy men.
It's true.
But the damn thing about stuff like this is, I find it very satisfying. And there might come a time where I have to do something like that. But I tell you, it's got to be the last fucking resort. Yeah. Because you hit somebody. When I hit somebody, I'm going to hit them. I mean, I'm going to hit them like there ain't no tomorrow. I mean, I want to make sure that I'm going to hit them, and that's the next thing that's going to be them hitting the ground. I'm going to hit them very, very, very hard. Right? And it's like, well, what happens if you kill somebody? I mean, you can kill somebody by hitting them. You can kill somebody by choking them out. You can kill somebody by picking them up and throwing them on the floor, on the ground. Right? So, wow. Yeah, I mean, got to be careful there. What are we looking at? Oh, Jesus, Lord, Mama.
This is a pedophile.
Mama.
What?
What is with all the violins this morning?
I missed the patriarchy.
I guess so.
Let's go, guys. Finally. What was that for, man?
Oh.
Come on.
Hey, hello.
Oh, this guy's MMA trained.
Let's go, son.
I gotta go police.
Please call the police. Bro. This man's about to get in trouble for meeting a little kid.
How am I meeting a little kid?
Come on, you know it.
Huh?
Yeah, you are. You're a pedophile. Ooh, we swing on him very good right there. Come on, buddy.
I love that. I love that.
Wow.
Come on, fat boy. Come on, fat boy.
Oh yeah. And them leg kicks, man.
Let's go, guys. Finally.
Nice.
What was that for,
What
man?
is satisfying? I would have liked to have said that was a good leg kicks. Them leg kicks are very effective.
He reminds me of Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
I know I tell you that every day.
All right.
Here's another one.
Here's another one. All right.
And this
All right.
is
Then we're once again in the shallow end of the gene pool.
this is the end, and then we'll be playing a Tom McDonald song.
Nice. Cool.
Round
Then it's
us
time to get
out.
another cup of coffee for me.
Yeah.
What you doing here, buddy? Hey, what you doing here? Hey, everyone!
He's wearing a fucking mask.
Everyone! Everyone! Hey! Who you here to meet?
Fucking hit my phone, bitch. You hit my fucking phone, bitch. Don't fucking touch my phone, you fucking pedophile. Don't you fucking touch my phone, dog. You hit me, a 13-year-old boy. Don't fucking touch my property. Let's see your fucking face.
Stop, dude.
Let's see your face,
Why
pedophile.
you here to meet a little boy?
Don't touch my fucking property, boy.
Why you here to meet a little boy?
You're a pedophile.
Stop.
You're a fucking pedophile.
Stop.
Shut the fuck up.
Why you here to meet a little boy?
Stop, dude.
Why you here to meet a little boy, motherfucker? Hey,
Why do you have
you
your
here to meet a
head
little boy?
inside your shirt right now?
Why you here to meet a little boy?
Stop. Why you touch my shit?
Why you here to meet a little boy?
You're a pedophile and you're touching my shit, boy. You out of line.
pedophile.
Stop. You out of line.
I'm not. What you?
You walked right up to me, didn't you?
Who was you here to
walked right
meet?
up to me, didn't you?
Dude, who's you here to meet? Who's you here to meet, pussy? Get the fuck away from me. Or why? Who's you here to meet? We're gonna wait for the cops. Okay. Fuckhead. You're out here to meet a little 14-year-old boy. No, it wasn't. And guess what? Everybody here is gonna know. Oh, you did it?
Everybody in this complex.
Oh, you knew it was fake? Then why'd you walk up to him, you fucking idiot?
Pedophile.
You knew it was fake? Let's see what the cops think. Let's see what the cops think.
Hey, don't try to run either. Tell us why you're here to meet a 13-year-old boy. 13-year-old boy?
You think you can assault people? Dude, leave me the fuck alone. Or
Leave me
what?
the fuck alone. Why you touch my shit? You should.
I'm glad you made a new friend,
Or
Jeff.
what?
Left me alone.
That's awesome.
Or what? Hey, everyone! Everyone!
Hey, get
Yo!
out, everybody. He's a
Everyone!
pedophile. He's a
What you hiding?
pedophile.
I love it, man. Just humiliate the shit out of these people in
Hey,
public.
leave
You're
kids
here to
alone.
meet, you're here to meet a little boy.
Leave kids alone.
You're here to meet a little boy. You pussy? Please leave me alone. You're a pussy. You're here to meet a little boy.
Look how scared he is.
Hey, everyone! Good morning!
Why are you here to meet kids, bitch?
Good morning! This man's here to meet a 14-year-old boy.
Baby.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so that was Name It, Shame It.
Very good, very good, very good. Well, that was very enjoyable. It wasn't as good as this one last night from last night.
That was a good one.
Get the fuck away right now.
No,
You
no.
get the
Oh, that was
get the
really
fuck away
good.
right now. You get the fuck away from me. I'm not playing with you. Walk away. Walk home. We're going to your
Walk
house.
home.
1919. No, you're not. I know where you live, dumbass. I know where the fuck you live. You gave the little boy your address.
Hold
You
on,
know
baby.
fucking
I'll
your
let you in a
house.
minute.
Yeah, you told the little
Hold
boy
on.
come to your house. Suck his
No, I
dick.
did not,
A little
fuckhead.
13-year-old boy. 13-year-old boy, you tell him come to the house.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. Anyway. All right, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. All right, so let's watch Tom McDonald, and I'm going to go put some water on. I'm going to go let Coco in because
This is one of
she's
his most
climbing
recent
through the window.
songs. Yeah.
Huh?
He's one of his most recent songs. Can you make it big?
Can I make it big?
Like the whole screen?
Like the whole screen?
No.
I might could.
Okay, don't worry about it.
I might
Let's
could.
just play it.
All right, fine. I'll just play it. You don't. Maybe it's like you can see it. You can see it. How big do you need it, my love? Hmm.
Stop.
All right, I'll play it. It's as big as I can get it.
Oh my god.
Come on, say
That's
it.
what he said.
All right, here we go.
I'm the one that you hate for making America great. And I'm the one who's trying to build back better. We ain't the same. Yeah, you're right. There's a difference. Y'all are woke and we're awake. What a joke. Does white privilege have something to say? Your president drove the country into the ground. The crime rate is through the roof. There ain't no jobs to be found. Inflation going up. My kids need food in their mouths. You put the fake news on every TV screen in my house. Hold up. Your president a racist, homophobic. Tried to overthrow democracy and everybody knows it. He will never make America great again like the slogan. He a white supremacist. Just like all of you who voted. That is not facts. All you woke morons do is talk trash. Drag queens in classrooms hate anyone who's not black. You're pro-white, you know that's what the Klan members are, right? You're anti-LGBTQ, then why they always on your mind? Bro, you're a boy, you're a girl, stop playing stupid. You screwing up the youth and all the children are our future. You don't care about the kids, look at all the school shootings. You're pro-gun, it's your fault, stop making those excuses. You think anyone who don't agree with you is just a bigot. You're a fascist, you're a Nazi. You just mad because you triggered. You're just jealous of the left because we're progressive and we're winning. Now I'm tripping that you won the election because you rigged it. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what to hate, then they tell you who to fight. Till you're screaming, screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left. They tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming, screaming. My president draining the swamp, we building walls. Your president opened the border for one and all. Now there's murderers and criminals evading the law. Walking right into America, our safety is gone. Well, my president ended pandemic, saved the economy, and introduced legislation fighting for our equality. His son smokes crack. I don't care about that, honestly. He's raising all our wages. He can't raise his children properly. You obviously pro-life. A woman's choice is your right. I feel like abortion is important and you don't like. You're treating it like birth control. You're treating them like your wife. I said that all lives matter and I also meant unborn life.
You too, Jeffy.
You're so clever. Go ahead, make your little
Love you,
memes
Papa.
while we're bringing home the soldiers who were in the Middle East. Okay, you brought the soldiers home, but then you burnt the flag and took a knee and left the men who fought for all our freedom homeless on the street. Build back better. There'll be violence and riots until you Bible thumpers learn to fall in line and trust the science. We ain't ever backing down from all you pedos and tyrants. The right is fighting the system, the left designed to divide us. And that is clown talk. All you got is mean tweets. It's free speech. Call the cops. Dog, you defunded the police. This country will be better off without all you freaks. This is America, homie. If you don't like it, you can leave. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what to hate, then they tell you who to fight. Till you're screaming, screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left. They tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming, screaming. No president will ever give a damn about the truth. It don't matter who's the winner, cause the people always lose. No president will ever break the system from inside. It's a deep state plan dividing us into sides. It don't matter if you're left, right, black, white, red, blue, conservative or liberal, rich, poor, me, you, Republican or Democrat, old, young, mean, cool. They promise us our freedom, but then all we get is free doom. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what to hate, then they tell you who to fight. Till you're screaming, screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left. They tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming, screaming.
So good.
Nova Rockefeller.
Yep.
She's my spirit animal.
Yep.
She's his girlfriend. And she makes all the videos. She's fantastic.
All
And
right,
she does music too. But
So there was our Tom McDonald for the day.
all right.
Right? He is good, man. He is really, really, really something else.
Thank you, Denise.
So we got somebody new here
Hope you
today.
have a good day. Chris.
Chris Walsh. Yeah.
Yep. He says all I do is encourage people to read through the Bible every year and intersperse with salty political and scriptural quotes.
Yep. Yep.
He fits right in.
Yep. Rock
Fit right
on,
in
man.
here.
That's our mission here is to lift up Christ.
Yeah.
And to be specifically involved in politics, because we have to flesh out our faith and our worldview in this world and do what we can in our circle, right? Whatever that happens to be, our circle of influence with whatever we can, right? And now is a very critical time. But I wanted to just shout out Chris because he said, you guys have great clips. You must take many hours to prepare for this. Good job. And we appreciate that. We work very hard. Jen does a lot of the curation during the day, and it seems to work. We do it on the whole Twitter thing, the X feed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's a really awesome way to go about doing it. And we, consume this stuff like all day long. And the stuff that I brought up this morning, I just watched it this morning, you know, and I was so damned entertained by it.
Yeah, right.
But yesterday, yesterday's show, man, I had 8, 10 things all queued up on YouTube.
Yep.
And that was great because we just, Monday was delightful to just look at the breakdown of all the weekend legacy media
They're
news.
They're going crazy.
They're just going
and it's
crazy.
Delightful.
It's delightful. And it's not getting, it's not going to get better for them, right? It's just going to get worse for them.
Right.
They are going down like the Titanic. It's like Titanic would be a good, and I love the Wizard of Oz analogy.
Yeah.
And the Emperor has no clothes.
Yeah.
You know, is another
they all
one.
Apply.
They all apply here. And these people, it's nice because no, we won't necessarily see all of them in jail. Although we might see some people in jail with this cover up of his mental capacity later.
Oh, we better see. We better see.
And
People
I think we need to
jail.
see people go to jail that tried to essentially, they undermined his entire presidency, Trump's entire presidency. And if there's
and
wrong,
Biden's.
right? Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, absolutely. And the stuff that they've been doing lately, I think, and nobody's buying this thing, the fact that Donald Trump is a convicted felon. I mean, who gives a shit? It's ridiculous. It just gives him street cred. Let me go make the coffee. You carry this for a minute.
He's actually not considered literally a convicted felon until he is sentenced. So they jumped the gun on that a little bit. He is going to be a convicted felon, but there's also a possibility that the charges will get dropped or lessened or thrown out.
Yeah, didn't the judge said that important thing? He said we're going to postpone the sentencing because of the Supreme Court thing.
Right.
And then he said, and then we'll sentence in September if and when if it's necessary.
If necessary.
Which is a big thing to say, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's like putting out there that there's a possibility that there might not be anything. You know, he might toss that shit out. I guess, can he? Because of the Supreme Court decision. I think he can.
And Steve Bannon's in jail. And
Yeah,
Pete
it's been about a
Navarro's
week
in
now.
jail. Yep.
All right, I'm coming.
That's what.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Oh my God.
I set that one up for you, honey. I teed that one right up for you. I'm coming.
Why does it look like the washing machine? Oh.
There's stuff on the top. There's laundry on top of the washing machine. It's better than having it on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so, you know.
No, I thought.
I mean, my
thought-
studio is my home.
Would you shut up?
Okay.
I thought that there was dirt on the washing machine. I'm like, why does it look dirty? It's my screen.
Oh,
My
your
screen
screen's
is
dirty. Well, here, wait. I can fix that for you. Here, I'll do that after.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Okay. You see how I'm on the fly right there? I'm ready to just clean your shit up. See, that's the kind of guy I am. I'm like a Boy Scout. I'm prepared.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, it's weird. I look at this camera sometimes because, there's a camera in front of me, and I have a tendency to look at it. So, I think, but it's not.
You just look at yourself all the time.
I do like to look at myself. I do. Well,
must be nice.
I like to watch the shows over again because I like to go through and watch the chat because I can't pay attention to all the chat during the show, and so I enjoy watching it. And then we always like to make things better.
Right.
And besides, I think I'm pretty good looking. But no, seriously, the other thing too is I've been saying, and this is the honest to God truth, that I'm falling in love with you all over again.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, because
Aw.
now that you've joined the show, and this is the truth, that I'm like, when I go back and I watch the show, believe it or not, this is honest to God truth. It's gonna be hard for you to believe, but I actually watch you more than I watch me now.
What?
The morning shows. Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
No, don't say
Yes, because
that.
you're delightful and you're humorous and you're witty. And you're fun.
And I put up with you.
Yeah, well, that's most important. Seriously, what the hell would I do without you? You check my ego.
Yep.
Most of
Constantly.
the time.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah, but she could tell you that I'm a humble guy. If I'm wrong, I admit it, right?
Yeah, he comes
totally
off
humble.
as really arrogant and this way, but that's very one-dimensional.
It is. It is. I mean,
They don't see how innocent and naive you are. I mean, that's like not what someone would think of you as being, I think.
No, and it is true.
You have a very
I've
tender
I've been for a good part of my life. I've been emotionally naive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I expected. There's a lot of things that I was naive about. I kind of like went through life thinking that. I mean, I knew there were some people that I understood the concept of IQ, and people were. But I never in my brain when I meet people, I go, "You're as smart as I am. You're capable of thinking like I am. You understand things that I would understand." And believe it or not, I looked at everybody the same. I was like, pretty much like a blank slate, which is why I reject the whole racism thing.
Yeah.
Right? Every single time when I went on vacation, like in Miami Beach, I always wind up with like Saji as a friend. Okay,
Saji.
yeah, I mean some brown kid, some Indian kid or Pakistani kid, and we're running around having fucking fun, swimming in the pool, jumping around, and I didn't give a shit. What color
Our
people were.
generation was raised to not be racist. I mean, my favorite shows growing up were Chico and the Man, The Electric Company, Sanford and Son,
Yeah.
Good Times,
Right.
The Jeffersons.
Yeah,
Did I
like
say
who
that one?
doesn't fucking love Lamont? Okay, Lamont, man. Right? Wow, 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 wow. Da, da, da.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to get
I'm coming for you, Elizabeth.
I mean, and I feel like they did that on purpose to make them more mainstream
Right.
in the white culture.
And you
which
know what? At the time, it worked. And I didn't
don't
have
feel
a
bad.
problem with it, and I
Right.
didn't have none of us had black fatigue back then.
No.
No. It was just like, now, maybe I didn't live with them, and I didn't, like, hang out. But, I mean, generally, Americans are tribal. People are tribal. Human beings are tribal.
Yeah.
And you tend to stick with the, people that are like you, right? And that's not unusual. And as a matter of fact, I think that, people that intermarry interracially it's not that it should be taboo. I just think it's kind of weird.
It's different.
I think it's kind of weird. I think generally it's against basic human nature,
Yeah, but it's not Christian.
And you can't. Well, no. I mean, there's nothing not Christian about it. It's not that I wouldn't prefer to spend time with them. It's not saying that I don't think they're every bit as smart as us or deserve any less than us or anything like that. It's just like I prefer to be with the kind of people that I'm like, right?
Right.
And so that
That's why we're going to go live in a 55-plus community.
Right. Well, yeah, right. And I mean, and politically speaking, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting because I have no idea whether it's going to be mostly Republican or Democrat or half and half or
I
what
don't
the hell
know,
that's going to be
but
like.
I can pull voter records and I can get it. I can find out percentages. I can find that out, no problem.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you need to do that.
Yes.
I'm curious.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really curious. But I think most normal fucking people at this point, nobody can really support Joe Biden. This is
Florida was pretty dead even between Democrats and Republicans. And Ron DeSantis.
Great governor, terrible presidential candidate.
Yeah, really
terrible presidential
weird.
candidate. Terrible. As soon as he got in the fucking heels and shit.
He said that they have over 1 million more Republicans now than Democrats.
Yeah.
1 million.
Yeah. Does that make it a purple state or is it pretty solid
No,
red?
it's
red.
solid
It's
red.
red.
Solid,
red.
solid.
Yeah. That's good.
Yep.
So
Maine
Maine is getting
purple.
flaky. It's getting worse. It's worse than when we got here, and we found that many things are worse than when we got here. One of the things that we were talking about this morning is that there's basically socialized medicine here. I mean, that's what Medicaid is, right?
Mhm.
It's public health care, right?
Yeah.
And in many ways, was great when we first got here. But the problem with it is that it's not working well anymore. We literally can't get. It's not the quality of the care is bad, but just the whole referral system is
Right.
insane. You can't even get a fucking appointment because people aren't answering the damn phones. Now I'm going to the doctor today. Am I going to the doctor?
Yep, specifically
Yeah.
to address these referral
To
problems.
address this fucking problems, and I'm
I've got a
gonna go,
list.
doctor, you need to help me out here because you got all these fucking people in your office running around like chickens with their heads cut off. And I mean, they got a lot of fucking people there.
Yeah.
You're on hold for
Constant.
forever, fucking forever. Okay. And then, like I said, it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's deteriorated as well as the politics up here is deteriorated. And
I had a high-risk colonoscopy like 3 months ago, and I still don't have the results.
finally, you got him yesterday.
I did.
Last night. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you got on the phone. I'm sorry. I talked to her. I'll tell you about him. Everything's fine. So anyway, yeah, but it took 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay, to get them.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
I mean, you call the doctor, they go, we don't have it. So then you call the place that did it, and they said, we
sent
sent
it.
it.
But,
If
I mean,
if they answer,
Right.
by the time they answer.
yeah, so it's driving me nuts. So some of the things that were good, that we got here, they're not as good anymore. So, I think, well, I'm good. I'm glad that we uplift you guys out there. I think we do. Denise said, thanks, guys. Awesome show. I'm ready to go get at it. Excellent.
Yay.
Yep. Like right now, like definitely it's not the time to be sitting on the sidelines, right? We got them on the ropes,
Yeah.
right?
And I love it. I'm gonna relish it. All these years where our people went to jail and their people didn't go to jail and we didn't get justice, I am gonna relish this. Isn't that the right way to say that
Relish.
word?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I've ever used that word before like that.
Yep.
Maybe on a hot dog.
Yep. Good Times was a good show, man. Remember
Good Times. Dynamite. Here's a piece of trivia for you.
What's that?
Denise. Is that good? Yeah, Denise Good Times. Guess who Jimmy Walker has been dating in the last 10 years, let's say. Okay. All right.
Wait.
Oh. Ann Coulter.
What?
Ann Coulter.
No.
Yes.
Are you shitting me?
I am not shitting you.
Wow, that doesn't make sense in my brain.
I know.
It's like, see, it's
well,
that,
they're
it's
both
very weird.
unattractive people.
Yeah,
But-
see, she get fooled with her long hair and stuff. Like she's supposed to be sexy and stuff.
No.
She was pretty cool for a while, right? And then she lost her mind with Trump.
Oh my
She's
God.
like,
she got mad at Trump because he didn't finish the wall.
Right,
It's like,
and he didn't do every single thing that he promised. No, he just did 90% of everything he promised. I think it was pretty good, considering he was also going upstream.
Right.
Fighting the whole way. So anyway, but he knows where the bodies are buried now, right? He's gonna go get them this time. Archie Bunker was my favorite, man. I really liked Archie Bunker. And look at Meathead. Meathead grew up to be the ultimate meathead.
Ugh, he's awful.
Isn't
he's on
he?
Twitter.
Oh God, he's terrible.
He's saying
what the
he's
hell's his
gonna
name
move to
again? I can't
Canada.
even remember.
Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner. Oh Jesus. And the damn thing about it is, it was Norman Lear, I think, did that show.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant at the time. But back then you could fucking,
Carl Reiner did the show, I think.
Right. There was less racism back then at that time,
Mhm.
okay, because there were shows like that existed.
Right.
Right? That
And-
talked about things and talked about the issues, and it wasn't like it was a joke. It was funny.
Yeah.
Right? That like you have weird customs because you're black and we have white customs and it's weird, and when those two of those things come together, it's kind of strange sometimes. It's funny.
It is.
It is funny, but comedy's been dead for a long time, but it's coming back now. It's starting to.
I'm tentative. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they do. They broke
Well, you
my heart.
definitely got comedy here. Right? You tune into this quality shit every day. All right, guys, listen, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up. It's we did almost a 2-hour stream, and it's a Tuesday, and I didn't think we were gonna do that.
Tuesday.
But I don't know. I didn't see Waz show up.
Waz is
today.
taking some time off at X.
Oh, is he?
He voted you.
Oh, okay. No, I'll have
Just
to-
no problems.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just-
Good. Yeah, because we love all of you guys out there. That's sincere from us. You've become a part of our lives, part of our morning routine.
Coffee.
Yep, and coffee and trying to make sense of this shit. I like it. It's got a ring to it, doesn't it? Yeah. So, and eventually somebody's going to pick us up and we're going to get famous and we're going to have our own radio show, right? We're going to broadcast out of our house.
It's Morning Again is being blocked by the live thing.
Oh, that's on. It's just my monitor of the live stream. It's not actually there.
You're right. Okay,
Yeah. See, here's
never
my
mind.
OBS
Things
studio.
are falling apart now. The ship is sinking. We should go.
Okay. All right, guys. We love you very much. Again, like, follow, subscribe, share everywhere we are. You know, follow my Substack, all that kind of stuff. And thank you. But most importantly, you know, share this message with people. And keep tuning in, keep coming back and getting more people, because the more people that we get in here, the more people we get in the chat, the more fun it is.
Yep.
And the algorithm will be better, and we'll get more, be able to broadcast out to more people and broadcast the truth, because that's what we do here at the Truth Slinger Project.
Oh my God, honey, take a breath.
Wow. You know, I was ready to hit the moo. I thought I was just wrapping that shit up like a beautiful bow on that crap. And then you bombed my ending? What the hell? You bombed my show last night. Oh
my God.
Okay, you bombed my show. I got mad at her last night. Okay, might as well. I got pissed at her. Because, like I said, you know, this medication thing is challenging and whatever. And so sometimes she's like a petulant child. And she doesn't want to go to bed. Right? And when she wants the show to be over, the show's going to be over. See, you can see it. What's going on? So she didn't want to go to bed. She was being all impish, and which she gets, which can be funny sometimes. But I said, okay, if you're gonna, can you be quiet? Because I'm going to do this show. It's going to be like 15, 20 minutes pre-recorded. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. I promise. And by halfway through the show,
pre-recorded,
she starts talking to me. Yeah, which is fine. But anyway, it was a little frustrating. So petulant child that you are, you bombed my ending again. So anyway, my name is Tim. I am your Truth Slinger. That's Hippie Chick Over Day.
Yeah.
Keep checking back because we got new content all the time. We enjoyed having you.
Yep.
Ha. And we will see you definitely tomorrow morning. It's going to come quicker than you think.
Bye.
And it's morning again.
Oh
Bye-bye.